Williams-Brice Stadium for South Carolina. The Sandstorm team entrance is electric. The fans make this one of the most special venues in sports. Loud, proud, and rocking. That iconic entrance is one you've got to appreciate. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Gamecocks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Running inside. It's Barry. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The Tigers headed quickly to the line.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to blow up now and start doing something.
Yeah, and he runs a quick out route, and this is a timing route. Quarterback has to trust him, throw him the football. You can tell they've thrown this a time or two. Nice job, nice success.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. There's some room. They convert on third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Here's a give to Durham. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Looking to throw, it's Levin. Quickly to the tight end. Runs through, man. He might have some space. And they'll get him down, but boy, did he put some dudes in the spin cycle. My goodness.
And nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
It's a running room. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Buys a little time. And he'll just get rid of that one.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved when I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. He's got it on the run. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Get the completion, and now you set up a manageable 3rd down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. He stopped short of the sticks. They're still in field goal range if they choose to kick it here.
And man, you gotta love the resilience of this defense, man. It's been a pretty long drive. Chewed up some yards. They stayed focused. They stayed hungry. Down here on the goal line, they bowed up their necks, man. Get the big third down stop to force a 4th and goal.
This offense wants to establish an aggressive identity. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Escapes the pressure going right. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play.
Job number 1 for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Quarterback may change this route. Right back to the well. Powers through the defender. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this 1st drive.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Here's a heat. He'll be stopped just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line. 4th down coming. Let's see if they go for it here.
Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. To throw, it's Levin. Pressure coming. He's got the back in the... And it's a fumble on the play. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Snags it, and there's running room. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers, to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22. LSU right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
To the air on second down. Got a man, it's Brown. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10.
And they dug themselves a hole in this football game. I get it. Obviously, defense has not played great on the other side. But this possession right here, man, this is big. Get the passing game going. Get a little bit of balance going. I think they need to score on this possession to take a little pressure off and kind of get that defense juiced up.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
To the air, it's Levin. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. There he goes. Into the house. Touchdown LSU.
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae, making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They've got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Fuller. It's runs like that that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Gamecocks have a lot of options on 2nd and inches.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was the running back, and he made him pay.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Really nice job by this defense. First down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short, and those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Sellers. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line, and he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Here's Sellers to throw. Rushes on him. He's on the move. On the move at the 30. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
And the Gamecocks look to keep this drive humming. Running inside, it's Fuller.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete to the right. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
No movement from the field goal unit. The offense is out there to try to keep this drive alive on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Berry.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Tigers want to move quickly. They'll go right back to the run. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to run for it. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
Softened him up with a run, now to throw. Caught over the middle, it's Berry.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Finds a tight end. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. And the Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Yeah, and you gotta love those matchups. When you get a running back matched up on somebody else, it's never gonna be a cornerback. That's not gonna happen. So finding a good matchup, getting that speed isolated, now I'm gonna go attack and make some plays.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Let's see what they've got on second down. The run inside. It's Berry. Maybe some room here. He'll be brought down inside the 10-yard line at the 9.
First and goal, LSU.
And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's got it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll move the tight end. Running inside, it's Fuller. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
So now it's second and long. Throwing Sellers. He tries to take the top off. He's got it up to 30. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, oh man, I love the patience of this quarterback. Great job letting the play.
The extra point is blocked. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown.
South Carolina, 16, LSU, 14.
From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line.
Will take over first and 10.
This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Steps away to find some room. Got it behind the line. It's Brown. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Makes the catch. It's Berry. Makes the grab in their space. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. To the air, it's Levitt. Looking left. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Clark. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Right back to him on the ground. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. Timeout called by LSU. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They kick it away on 4th down. I mean, this guy has some serious guts from his own end zone. Cover guys getting down to do their job, and they'll stop him at the 15.
First and 10.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. They'll open the second half on the ground. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small game, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Sellers. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. Sellers from the gun on 3rd down. Working the middle. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
They'll keep it on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, that punt has been cleared for takeoff. Look at it go. And he'd hoped to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his man, it's Green. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first?
able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Under fire. Got his man. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
That's a really nice job hauling that pass in, and you think LSU has just been such a breeding ground in recent years for receivers. Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson, OBJ, Jarvis Landry, they all have the ability to make a play anywhere on the field, and that's what this guy can do. You can line him up anywhere. He can run routes at all three levels of the secondary. The defense has to know where he is lined up every single play.
And I thought the game plan has been so good by this defense, man. They know exactly who his go-to guy is out wide, and they're doing a great job of mixing up coverage, taking that away. Listen, this QB doesn't have to go to, and that's where I think you look next. Who's your next best playmaker that can make something happen for you? Maybe go find him, because they're locked in on that star out wide.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The run inside. It's Berry. Fights off a defender. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Now the LSU Tigers will use the first of their 3 timeouts. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're looking to throw on second and short. Firing to the right, complete. LSU will get a first down.
And I like easy, not complicated, quick little out routes for my tight end that I know I can get a positive gain, keep me ahead of the sticks, and put me in a good situation.
Running inside, it's Berry. The tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna run it. It's Hall. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And another nice gain by the offense. All right, defense, we got to change something up here. They're putting a big drive together, play after play, having a lot of success. How do we break the rhythm? How do we give them something that can create a tackle for a loss or a sack or something to get momentum back on my side?
Looking to pass. It's Levitt. Oh, they're after him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
And that is just what you want. You get a first-and-goal situation defensively, and you can get a sack and get a good loss, put them out of an easy running situation. Nice job by the defense.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a third down and goal.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. They stop him right there. They tried to convert with the run, and the defense was up for the challenge. And the field goal unit is on the field. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. He got it. And now they take the lead.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, another opportunity for this offense. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Here's Sellers to throw. Fires left. Makes the grab. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Here comes the hurry up.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Under fire. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs.
And he showed you in 2 plays why this defense has been up late at night. Like thinking about having to guard, he makes you defend the back end, throwing the football, but then has the ability to pull it down and chew up yards with his legs. He makes you cover the whole field, run and pass. Infuriating to deal with as a defense.
Hey, kill it. 214 close. 214 close.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. He might want another play. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Fuller. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Throwing, Sellers. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play.
886 bouncer. 886 bouncer.
They'll run for it on 3rd and short. Works his way forward. Has enough for the first down. Ball spotted at the 32. And the Gamecocks in the hurry up.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Grabbed over the middle. The offense pops it up, and they were on the move. Scoops it up. Still a live ball. Knocked down, but not before he gets the first down after recovering the fumble.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Gamecocks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Run in the red zone, it's Clark. There's a crease. They get him on the ground. And boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
And a late opportunity to grab the lead here. A touchdown would be huge. Flips it out in the flat. And he'll run out of bounds just short of the goal line. Wanted to get it in, but couldn't quite get home.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Might be calling a hot route.
949 Rockstar.
Power ahead. Touchdown Gamecocks. They move on top here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Going for two here to try to make the lead 7. Wide receiver comes in motion. Sellers. Pass is incomplete. They can't convert the 2, and the lead stays at 5. He'll bring it out. It's Harris. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20. LSU quick to the line.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll keep it on the ground. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Levin. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Out of the backfield, he's open. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Looking to throw for it. And a big deflection on 3rd down forces a 4th down.
Normally, I would say 4th and short on your own side of the field, you punt the ball away, but we're in the 4th quarter, and they need to keep this drive going to win. I say go for it.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on 1st down. Not really a huge decision there. You don't want to give up the football at this juncture of the game, and they're able to keep the drive going.
You know, the head coach here obviously feels like punts and field goals are not going to get him back in, and so put this one on your quarterback. Trust in him to go out and execute and give your team a chance to win.
After the 4-yard completion on 1st down, now it's 2nd and 6.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
Dropping back, it's Levin. Trying to burn this defensive back. Snags it. Touchdown, Tigers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. The Tigers are back on top.
Man, this is wild late in the game. We're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
Here's the snap, looking to throw. And this will be caught as they convert the two. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now it's up to the defense to put this game on ice with a few minutes left to play. The offense changing the play. The run inside. It's Clark. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with second and short.
Kill it, kill it. 214 close. 214 close.
He'll try it again. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Here's Sellers to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running.
What a great job by the quarterback working through his progressions here. In a 2-minute situation, he doesn't force it down the field if it's not open. Check it down to your back, let him go to work, and he comes up with a huge play.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And for DBs out there trying to stop these short slant routes against man coverage, being physical is really key. You want to get your hands on the wide receiver and really try to disrupt that timing between the QB and his target.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. The Gamecocks spend the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing, Sellers. Looking to the big tight end. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Running inside, it's Jones. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. Timeout called here by South Carolina. That'll be their second. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Keeps it on the option. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. The Gamecocks take a timeout. That's their last one. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. He stopped at the 15. Not enough for the first down, and you'd think we'd see the punt team. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He really needs to get away a good kick here. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Now, if you're really worried about the block, I guess you could think about taking the safety here in the free kick. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Motion from the wideout. Sellers. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Back to throw, it's Sellers. Keeps the play going. Here's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. It's caught. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Number 14.
You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think would go along.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis, saying goodbye, everybody.